And then when the crash came, and everything fell off a cliff, I ended up being, gosh, a couple $100,000 in debt, no real income coming in, bills just stacking up. And my wife, my girlfriend at the time, really asking me, hey, would you marry me if I had $200,000 worth of debt? And, you know, it was a tough time, but it ended up being, I would say, the number one gift in my career was that crash, because it forced me to hit the reset button and get back to why I got into real estate in the first place, which was for cash flow. And so from there, I had to figure out a way to start to get to thousands of apartments. And at first I thought, you know, I got to do a big deal. I got to do a big deal. But through a little advice and a little soundboarding with my family, I realized that you know, that journey to 10,000 doors starts with just a couple more. And my way of getting traction in the market and way of growing an actual business with cash flow is to start a property management company, which I started in my spare bedroom in 2010, doing everything myself. And for the first few years, had more management clients than had property that I owned, versus today. Here we are in 2019, and we have almost 80 employees, about 300 million of assets under management, and 2,400 of those units I own with my partner, which we've done in a syndication format, and the balance being still a third-party management. And that's what's allowed me to scale my business and become a syndicator. And as I was telling you on the phone, or excuse me, before the show, I spend most of my time now raising capital, about 60 million to date, and working on firm strategy. And gosh, I've made probably every mistake in the book along the way. I just try not to make the same one twice.
So I have to ask, what was your answer when she asked, would you marry me if I had 200,000 in debt?
Well, I think you remember, because I got asked that question, or I told that story on stage with you. My answer to her was, hell no, I wouldn't marry you, if I'm being honest. But I hope you can see through that. And, you know, I had to show her my plans and what I was going to do. And somehow I was able to sell her and regain her confidence, and that this was just a bump in the road.